So, why did I choose to play this? Well, I was reading something somewhere. I don't know if it was Wikipedia or Reddit, something like that. But they mentioned the game Yume Penguin Monogatari, which is another Konami game that's a little silly and lighthearted. And they mention in the same breath this game. So it's like, oh man, Yume Penguin and then this Bio Miracle Bokutte Upa, very similar style. I was like, oh okay, I like Yume Penguin Monogatari, so let me check this one out. This is a maze, isn't it? Because I just repeated. Did I choose the right path? That looks like new stuff up there. Hey, that's the Konami logo right here. Yeah, so it's like, alright, well, I didn't even think about it. I was like, let me try this game out. And then as soon as I downloaded it, I was like, oh, let me just record a blind run. That's something I haven't tried. And, you know, first impressions and reactions can be funny or amusing. I find the game amusing already. And I think it's pretty good, actually. I think Upa's sprite is maybe a little bare bones, but it gets the job done. I'm not paying close attention. Am I making this level cycle again? Do I need to take the middle path or something? I guess as long as enemies are spawning, I'm doing this correctly. I hope. I don't think I've seen this screen. Okay, so then also during the break, my curiosity got the better of me. I had to do some research on this thing. So I was right. His name is Upa. And the story here is that he's a prince of a magical kingdom, so all this insanity going on can be chalked up to magic. So what kicks off the story here is that our young prince accidentally breaks open an urn containing, I guess, an evil demon and a benevolent fairy. So the demon, like, steals the life force of the adults and kidnaps the babies. It's a pretty nasty dude. And the fairy is the one that gives him the rattle. So the rattle's magical. That kind of bummed me out. I was hoping that the rattle was his own power. And so so I'm like, I thought you were the Biomiracle Man. It's not even your own power that you're using. Whoa. They used this little gimmick in a few games back in the NES era, and it was always cool to see. I wonder who did it first. Does this wrap around? If I fall down there, I'm not even gonna attempt. Maybe I'll find out by accident if it wraps around. Maybe I should let him fall, see what would have happened. No, I'm gonna assume that's a pit, and if I want to get higher, I have to do it just like that. I keep forgetting that you can get hurt by your own platforms. Okay, I guess I should have seen that coming. But should I? Is that entirely my fault? I gotta tell you, it's a little, this is discombobulating. See, you can walk on the red ones. What was that about? What was that nonsense? Don't change the rules on me like that. So the red ones fell, right? Or just one of them? Oh, that is cruel. I just hope they stick to just making the red ones do that, because if the blues suddenly fall, that's gonna be really annoying. Is there a visual indicator I'm not seeing? I'm so scared now to stand on anything for too long. I need to finish my thoughts. Yeah, I'd like to find out who was the first to pull this little upside down trick. Because, you know, it was always considered a really cool thing to see. But, I know a few games that do it. So it's not as novel as you'd at first think. This game's doing it. Mega Man 5? 5, I think, does it with Gravity Man. It's 5. I'm much more versed in Mega Man's 1 through 4 than I am 5 and 6. So scared. I need a platform slave. No? That's just... I'm gonna have to tank a hit. That's terrible. What kind of game design is that? You porcine punk. I think that's a pig. Gotta be a pig, right? Oh. No. Why can't I ever get it to go diagonal when I want it to? I think I'm finally getting the feel for killing this thing now. Well, again, not what I want. Need to get me one of those magical rattles. Give me some room, you're crowding me. Do it from there. Oh. Oh. He's just in such an awkward place. Dang it. Thought I had room. That's fine. I needed the lives back. I didn't think I was gonna make it all the way through World 4 with just a handful of lives. At least I find this better than, what's it called? The ice level. It's always weird when, when games do that. make one of the earlier levels harder. I fonked my head again. At least I didn't die. What was I saying? I can't die too many more times. This is just terrible. Nobody wants to see that, me included. Oh my! You know, figuring out precisely the angle to strike these things at to make them go diagonal or horizontal or vertical, not all that clear. I'm gonna start frowning like Oopa. Oopa. It's not a very great name. Sorry, little guy. I think that's a name of a character from Dragon Ball. The little Native American kid. I'll have to fact check that. I think his name was Oopa. Just one of the many characters that get introduced and then become totally irrelevant in Dragon Ball. I mean, they even do it to characters that I thought had a lot of potential. Like Tenshin Han, he's out of there. They kind of brought him back for Super, but he didn't get to do anything useful. And he got upstaged by Roshi. It's like, what? I thought his power level was like 139 or something. Pathetic. And now he's more powerful than 10? Come on. I mean, he had his whole little side story going on with Launch. Oh, there's another character that was completely dropped, who I actually liked. Yeah. What's up with that, Toriyama? Even Piccolo, I feel like, wasn't used to his full potential. Why is this harder than it should be? Weird. It's because he's still moving, that's why this is harder. I think in earlier incarnations he didn't move and shoot. Gravity gimmick again. Alright. So is it just that one platform that fell? That is so lame. Did I stand on it too long? Some games have that mechanic. What the hell was that? Nonsense. There's a few quirks to this engine I don't like. Okay, so it is worth coming up here. See, but now I'm in that crappy position. I got to replay this again. That's what happens when you play these old games. I guess even modern games you have to redo a lot of junk. This is... I'm gonna refrain from using profanity as much as I can, but no promises. I can't... I'm starting to get frustrated. And that's when the ribald language comes out. I think I've behaved myself fairly well. But I have my limits. I can and I will curse at this game. Okay, the upside down thing does kind of mess with me, I'm sorry. You know, we're hardwired as gamers to play a certain orientation, and this is the exact opposite. I don't want to tank a stupid hit. I think I still have to, though. Oh, that's messed up kind of for me. I don't think you can drift all the way to this platform. Oh, we meet again. Are these things hopping faster? Or am I just becoming slower-witted as time goes on? Maybe it's a combo. Get him, get him. Yeah. I like to see that. Yes, 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 yes. Oh. Yes. That's how it should be. Oh, but I have no lives. I gotta do 4-3 in one try. At least they've set things to rights. Okay, full health. As long as there's no pitfalls, maybe I can do this. Oh! Okay, I took 2 hits for no reason. Well, I'm about to blow it. Okay, I gotta keep an eye on the snake. I can do that. I have good peripheral. Seriously? I don't believe this. Oh. It's my own fault. There was no reason to lose. There was no reason to lose. See, sometimes being at full health is a detriment because you get sloppy in your play, like, oh, I can just tank a bunch of hits, I'll be fine, no problem whatsoever. I can't even get mad at the game. It's my own fault. That's the worst. I can't even be like, oh, so cheap, or, oh, man, whoa. What a dick move. No, that was just pure, unadulterated, crappy play. Okay, these aren't just snakes, they have little, like, plug mouths. That's cute. Are those mice here because, you know, computers use mice? I didn't really appreciate the inflated mouse sprite. They look kind of funny. What am I, inside the game? Like, the game hardware here? All these chips. That stunk. That hit. I need to get through this level. So I can take a break. I was about to say, please don't hit me. That is so annoying. I gotta find a health power-up in the level. Because, see? I fight better when there's, more on the line. Let's take a sip of our beverage here. Okay, at least I didn't lose a life. Oh good, and health's refill. Okay. I mean, I'll get it eventually. Don't you worry about that. Wait for me. I've got to be more careful. I'll bonk my head again or something messed up. I have no idea if any of these are traps. That's a bad angle. That's better. Yeah, except for a few quirks of the mechanics, I think this is a good game. Music's good. Sprites aren't the best I've ever seen. But, you know, they get the job done. I've seen worse graphics. I don't know why they were just so good at Konami back then. I don't even want to talk about the current state of Konami. It's too depressing. Wait, what happened? Last time I had somebody come along here. This is so dumb. This tanking a hit nonsense. Just get it over with. I don't like that at all. I gotta figure out how to make them go at an angle. It's much more likely to ricochet and find its mark. Although that one time I did ricochet and hit me, and boy did that piss me off. Don't crush me. I don't take anything for granted. Alright. I think I got this. One of my rules for these old games is patience. When I deviate from the plan, I suffer the consequences. Now I know what he does. I know the whole setup. They even give you a little safe zone over here. There's no excuses. I just have to watch the snake to see when he's going to fire. Okay. Do I have enough time? No, I don't. Okay. Okay. Gotta be even more patient. It's just annoying because, you know, when am I gonna get an opportunity? You just gotta wait for everything to line up. Maybe if I can hit them from here? Yeah. But then they float away so fast. The same thing happened again! That's dumb. No. Oh, and the fire lingers too long, I think, for me to, hop over. I had that thought, too. Oh, I think we're in a good pattern now. Yeah, I think this will work. Yeah, good. I'm a naive fool. I thought that was the end. Thread the needle. Boy, not a single health pickup to be found? Oh, I'm running out of time! That was a very near thing. That music is satisfying. Konami pause. Alright, alright, it's time for a breather. Whew, that race against the clock, you know, that kinda took a few years off my life. I need to, okay.